Many people celebrate successful children, but they don't always see the silent sacrifices of the mother behind them. This short story, Her Silent Seed, will remind you that no sacrifice made in love is ever wasted. Watch till the end. And if this story touches your heart, like, comment, and follow my page for more inspiring stories.
Story title: Her Silent Seed. Written by Dr. Rantami Medjugorje. Adabimp stood under the bright sun on her graduation day. Her certificate clutched tightly to her chest. Her eyes carried fire. She had dreams: to build schools, to empower women, to speak in conferences, to travel the world. She wrote her visions in a brown journal every night. "I will not be ordinary," she whispered to herself. She believed God had planted something great inside her. She believed life was just beginning. Marriage came. At first, it was laughter and promise. Then came waiting. Months turned to years. No child. The whispers started. The family pressure. The silent pity. At night, Adabimp would kneel by the bed and pray until her tears soaked the sheets. Her husband grew quieter. Sometimes distant. Sometimes irritated. The house felt full, yet empty. Her journal gathered dust. Then a cry. A baby. After years of waiting, God answered. She held her child and wept with gratitude. But joy came with a cost. One evening, her husband sat across from her. "You have to choose," he said plainly. "Your job or these children." Silence swallowed the room. She looked at her baby sleeping peacefully. She knew no one would raise them with the same fear of God, the same tenderness, the same watchful eyes. The next week, she resigned. She folded her dreams and placed them quietly inside a drawer. More children came. Diapers, school fees, groceries. Money became tight. Asking her husband for money felt like standing before a judge. "Didn't I give you last week? What did you do with it?" Each question bruised her dignity. The marriage grew tense. Words became sharp. The house sometimes felt toxic. Yet she endured. She started doing little things, selling small items, saving tiny amounts secretly, mending clothes instead of replacing them. At night, when everyone slept, she would cry silently. "God, I had dreams." Her spirit felt buried. But every morning, she rose again, packed lunches, braided hair, prayed over her children before school. She became invisible to the world, but everything to her children. One night, she opened her old journal. The girl with fire in her eyes stared back from faded ink. She wept. Had she disappeared? Was this all her life would ever be? She cried until she could cry no more. Then in the quietness of dawn, a whisper rose inside her heart. No seed planted in love dies. She held on to that. Years passed. The children grew. One became a doctor, another an engineer, another a teacher who loved God deeply. At a graduation ceremony, her son called her to the stage. "This woman," he said with tears, "gave up everything so we could become something." The crowd stood in applause. Her children built her a small office. "Now, Mama," they said, "it's your turn." They funded her dream. Project, a community learning center for women and young girls. She stood in front of her first class, older now, but the fire had returned to her eyes. She realized something powerful. She had not lost her dream. She had planted it, and it had grown through her children. One evening, as the sun set beautifully, she sat outside her home. No bitterness, no regret, only peace. Her sacrifice was not weakness. It was seed. Her tears were not wasted. They watered destiny. She had chosen her children, and in choosing them she had unknowingly chosen herself.
Behind every great child, there is often a mother whose dreams were quietly sacrificed. If you appreciate mothers, drop a love in the comments and share this story to honor them.